I am highly thankful to all of you for your presence, for coming over here, for attending this side event. Which I've prepared for this side event. Actually, this has been reported by many media that Balochistan is a land of disappearances, enforced disappearances. So what are the motives behind this? Balochistan is an occupied territory for Pakistan. The Baloch people had never accepted the forced annexation of their land by Pakistan. Now, another factor that's called Chinese factor, because China has a CPEC project. For this, China is also asking Pakistan to eliminate as much Baloch as fast as possible. Because of a large number of political activists, intellectual students have gone missing in Balochistan in the past few decades. The families allege Pakistan's spy agencies behind that. Also, Pakistan Human Rights Commission has also alleged this thing, that the fingers point towards Pakistani enforced agencies on the issue of enforced disappearances. This is a picture, which a map which was issued by an American institute that we are talking about Balochistan. Where is Balochistan? The red area, that's the area where the Baloch people live in majority, and the other ones is the area where Baloch share this land with other communities. So Balochistan consists of the southwest of Pakistan. About the geography, as you have seen that in the west it borders with Afghanistan and Iran, and in the south it has Arabian Sea. It accounts for nearly half the land mass of the Pakistan, and its population is only 3.6%. So the Baloch land is highly rich in mineral resources, including oil, gas, copper, and gold. Despite these huge deposits of mineral wealth, the area is one of the poorest regions of Pakistan and of the world. So this is a document. This was issued and signed on 4th August 1947, issued by Viceroy House, Pakistan. Was created. So at that time, Pakistan accepted Balochistan as a sovereign and independent state. Later on, Pakistan occupied Balochistan on 27th March 1948. So Pakistani forces entered Kalat and declared annexation of Balochistan to Pakistan by force. Since then, the Baloch are resisting Pakistan to regain their sovereignty on their land. So Pakistan, to hold control, is doing military operations, systematic abuse of rights, enforced disappearances, and treating the Baloch as a colony. These are pictures that the family members of the victims of enforced disappearances, sometimes they are marching from Quetta to Karachi, then Islamabad, and sometimes they are continuously from last 5,000 days continuously protesting at different camps, Quetta, Karachi, and Islamabad. Now, Imran Khan, while he was in opposition, announced enforced disappearance as a crime. Now, as a prime minister, he is mum and silent. And in the year 2020, while he was the prime minister, the number of enforced disappearances increased. So this is a small diagram which shows that during the year 2021, the number of victims of enforced disappearances which were reported only to one organization, we have received this information, Voice for Baloch Missing Persons, which includes the family members of the victims of enforced disappearances, that 1,156 people were disappeared only in the year 2021, and released 344. At that time, the Pakistani authorities said that we are releasing all the people. The reality is this: 344 were released, 1,156 were disappeared, 162 dead bodies were recovered in the year 2021. And this is something not a Baloch organization is saying, that this is a cases of missing persons tripled in 2021, reported by COIED. So this is not a Baloch organization, not any Pakistani organization. So this is an international organization. They reported this thing, that the number has increased triple. It's another diagram which shows that here actually you see that the large red area. It shows the people of age 18 to 44 years old. 858 people were disappeared. Actually, the Pakistan is targeting the youth of the Baloch. They are taking those from schools, colleges, universities. So, and we also see here that people under 13 years old, 28 people were disappeared, became victim of enforced disappearances in 2021, and even elderly people, 60 to 85, 38 people were disappeared became victim of enforced disappearances. And then here, these are not only male, there's also this yellow shows women, 188 women became victim of enforced disappearances, and then there's a small number of infants, even the milk feeding kids, they are victims of enforced disappearances. Actually, there's a comparative analysis of enforced disappearances 2020 and 2021. And on one side, Pakistan is saying that we are not involved in enforced disappearances and we are, abandoning the practice of systematic enforced disappearances. But the reality is that the data shows that the number has increased. As earlier I reported that an international organization has said that the number has increased triple. So from this data, you can see how it has been increased in the year 2021. And this is a graph. It shows monthly analysis in the year 2021, in which month how many people became victims of enforced disappearances, how many were dead bodies were recovered, and how many persons were released. So January 123, February 64, March 122, April, May. So at the end, you see December 108. So this is how a society, a people, nation, they are suffering every day, every month. If a state and state authorities are abducting the people, you cannot imagine from which trauma that society is suffering. From every corner of Balochistan, there are reports that people are being victim of enforced disappearances. So if a state is acting such brutally against people, this is what not we, international media organizations, they have reported this thing that Baloch are facing slow motion genocide. So from this data that you are seeing over here, this shows a clear sign that the people are facing a slow motion genocide. I am thankful to you for your attention to me.